it's, every time I do that, I think of Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, with pie in the face. Hello! Anyway, hello! February 5th, 2018. Gotta clean my glasses. Like, people who wear glasses, you know what it's like? Well, I can't say this because I'm going to say, you know what it's like when you got one speck on your glasses and it's like, you got to clean that. You just got to clean it. But then I see people with some dirty ass glasses. I'm like, how in the hell are you seeing right now? So anyway, I think I got it. I don't know. Oh, nope. And not only that, but I think this is old and it needs to be washed. And so I clean and it's like smudgy. Like it looks like there's oil all over my glasses. Probably because maybe there is. I just cooked. So maybe that could be it. I don't know. But hey, Super Bowl results. Eagles. Yes. Thank you. Gosh, just sick of the Patriots. Tom Brady, you're great and all, but damn, give someone else a chance, will ya? Jeez. There were a couple calls that they wanted to, you know, claim that the Eagles didn't make complete touchdowns, but that was in their face. Take that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, I can see. Okay. It's kind of hot in here. So, look at my little, see my little wireless earbuds? These are pretty cool. I like them. Anyway, I'm not doing anything to have this. I had to go to our company that is buying us out. Like, it's not official until next Monday. So I'm not with them yet. But I had to go hang out with them so they could show us my team. So I got to hang out with my team over there. And they had to show me what they are doing and how their process is. We've already talked about this Friday, spent 3 hours in a meeting going over our process versus their process. And we've come to find out that my process is, or our process on this side is a lot better and smoother than their side. I feel like we're going backwards in what they're doing. Granted, what they do, everything is paper or electronic and paperless. Ours isn't. But even that, even the way we organize our files, and there's ways they do things that just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to bore you with this so anybody in the home construction business, permitting, will kind of understand this, okay? It's going to be a boring video for those who watch and don't know. But if you're curious in what I do, this is what I do. So I'm in permitting. So we are given an address, and we follow that address all the way down. We have to get architecturals, we have to get plot plans, we have to get foundations. We submit all that to the city, but they have to give it to us. So we had two contractors. We had one that would give us the architecturals and give us the plot plan, and one that will give us the foundation. Now we're sending it to one company and they're giving us all of that. So great, cuts down on time, send it to the city, and that's where the holdup usually is. On their process, they get the email and have to get somebody over here to give us the plot plan, have to give us some of the architecturals, have to get some of the engineering, have to get somebody the foundations, have to get something, the wind bracing. I mean, it's different companies that, so they have to piece it together when it comes in. And it's just, I'm like, we're spoiled. And not only that, but they give them the master plan. So they give them the master plan, and then they dissect it. They take away, or they grab only the options that pertain to them, the elevations, the, let's see, what else? The elevations, options, I don't know, but what only pertains to them. So they take that afterwards. So they still have to dissect it. Our people have already done that process. It's given to us for that address specific. Not them. They have to create that address specific themselves. And I'm like, who are you paying to do your plans if you're basically doing it for them? So I don't understand that. And they also, I have one community, let's just say I have several, but let's just say I have one. So I have one community I work with. There's an address that goes in that community and I work with it. I take it from start to finish and I'm done. There's two of them. One can pull the contracts, the other one can get the foundations, one can do the paying the fees, so they're sharing this address, which it's like I can't even fathom that, because when I'm trying to get something done and somebody asks me, hey, where's this address at in its process? Instead of looking at paperwork, fumbling through reports, I can say, oh, okay, this is where we're at, we're ready to go, we're just waiting for a permit, da da da. Okay, cool. In their case, it's like, hey, where's this permit? I don't know. Hey, so-and-so, can you tell me where we are? Did you do this already? Did you do that? Okay. Well, then I guess I still need to do that, right? Okay, so then I think once he's done with that, I can do this, and I'll be ready. That's how it is in their process. And I don't like that. It's like, I need to know my address that I've started, and I need to know back, front, side, done, all that. I need to know all that. And it's weird that they separate it like that. And so when we're telling them this is what we do, we take an address from start to finish, they panic and they're like, well then how do you work together? I'm like, what do you mean how do we work together? We're a team. We come together if one of us needs help, yes, but from start to finish that address is mine and I'll take it. And that's the team we have. But they see teamwork as in, we're gonna, I don't know. Maybe it's like this. Okay, you got two teams running a race. And this team is just the first one across the finish line wins. So here you go. Do, run. One takes off and done. I guess then over here, you got team running. But you have to all cross the finish line together. No, that's a horrible analogy. I can't even think of an analogy that would make sense that way. I don't know, but so their process is just a whole lot different, and their worksheets that they do is so more complex, and they're all about, I just want one click and done. One click and done. I don't want to have to click to get where I need to go. So therefore, they have all these addresses in one folder. Millions of addresses, right? So if you need a particular address, you're going to have to go in the search bar, search for it. Fine. But wouldn't it be so much easier if you want, okay, well, in this community, all these addresses go here. And then in that community folder, then you're going to have address specific. And all that pertains to the address will go in there, right? So it's a click, but you know what you're looking for. It's not well, I think that was the latest version. I don't know. So it's just the way they work, the way we work, it's so different. I feel like ours is so much better. They kind of do too, but there are things they're like, well, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, but why would you need to do that if you don't need it here? So it's just, I don't know. I don't know when this all is going to come together. I don't know. They did say that they are going to try and eliminate having multiple people give them several different pieces of the plans, whereas our people gives it all to us at once in one slot, you know? So they did say they're going to work on that, which is cool. But then there's other things that we do that I'm like, okay, who takes care of that now? So I just can't wait till it's all evened out. It's all just like I'm working in it. I'm more of a hands-on kind of person, and I'm excited to learn it. I'm excited to know what we got to do. I love the challenges. I'm the kind of person that just thrives on stress. So if there's stress involved and I have to learn this, I like many plates in the air and spinning. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many moving parts and so many pieces I need to put together. I like that. When I have nothing to do and it's slow, that's when my mistakes happen. So to learn this new process and to like, just see how something new will work. It's interesting to me. It's going to be fun, but it's also going to be complicated because maybe the way that I usually do something may no longer work, and I might have to go to their way, which I really hope I don't. But I'm sure they're looking at us thinking the same thing. Like, yeah, your way's easier, but can you do this? And can you do that? And where in hindsight, I'm like, you don't really need to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. I feel like we're a great team together. I like them. So it's not like I'm like, oh, they feel like they're stuck in their ways and we have to do it their way. No, everyone's open-minded. So that's great. There's just, you know, if they don't want to do individual folders and look for something, fine. But if we're going to take an address from start to finish, and that's my address, I am going to put it in the format I want to put it in. I'm not going to stick it in this large scans folder for everyone to see. That's like, no. I'm going to label a folder with my name, and then I'm going to put my shit that I'm working on in that folder. So if one day I'm gone on vacation or whatever, somebody can follow, okay, this is what she was working on, and here's all her folders, you know? So, I don't know. And it was hard, like, the reason we met with them today was so we could talk about their process. Like I said, I'm hands-on, I'm visualist, I got to see what's going on. I don't need your flow chart, I don't need your reports, I need you to show me exactly what you're doing, how your process works. I need to see it, I need to work on it. That's what I'm doing. So that was a purpose of us going over there today. But it's like they were still showing us, oh, we do this way, and us talking, well, we do it this way. And I'm like, we did that already. We already talked about your process, our process. Now I just need to see what you're doing. And I asked several times, and they weren't, I don't want to say he was not getting it. He was not getting it. Then we kind of broke up. There's a man and a woman, so I went with the woman, and I sat and talked with her. Finally, I said, well, show me your process. I've tried to tell him that, and she's like, I know, I heard you ask several times. I'm like, thank you. So show me your process. So she showed me the process, and I'm like, wow. And an hour, I saw what she was doing. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I was like, dude, I was still stuck in the same routine that we were in last week. So it's like, so I'm just like, come on, show me what you... So that is when I learned, finally, how their process works. And I'm like, this is insane. This is insane, all the things she has to do. So I'll just be excited when it's all over. Everything's ironed out. And we're not working on 2 systems. And we're not doing things 2 different ways. It probably won't be, I know we're doing our final signing next week, but it's probably not going to take place for another 3 months, because maybe longer, maybe 5 to 6 months. I hear people saying 6, so that might be the lucky number. But, so 6 months later is when we're actually going to be able to see how things are. But it's new. I'm taking it like this is a new job, and I just started on a new job. So tell me what you know, and that's it. I'm not doing the whole, well, my way's better, you know. I'm trying to understand their way. And like I said, I'm taking it new. This is a new start. This is a whole new process. So if I'm open-minded like that and allow rooms to change and allow myself to realize 2 different ways we can do things, it'll be fine. But it's going to take some time. And it's, I don't want to say patience, it's not really patience, it's just us doing things differently and which way works best. It's like we can take some of ours, some of theirs, and put it together, and it creates this great process. Or it could be just totally screwed. I don't know. I just hope we're allowed some situations. Anyway, that was today. That's all I have. It's kind of boring, you know. I was kind of frustrated, and we were just talking about the same crap we talked about last week. I just needed to know what was going on. I wanted to shadow them. I wanted to see them working on something so I can see it. They didn't have anything for us. It's like, I know if they come over and said, hey, show me how you do your process, I'll sit down. Okay, this is how we do it. Just take notes and follow me. That's it. So, but anyway, that's all I have. Just had to say that. So if you people out there are trying to train somebody and you're going through this merge, an acquisition or some sort, and you're trying to help the other person, just try to remember what you talked about last week doesn't need to be talked about again. Okay? And I'm sure there's several people out there that are hands-on as well, and they need to be taught. So just do your process. Act like no one's there and you're working. You know, just try to help them out too. Okay? Goodness. Anyway, that's all I have. All right. I will see you tomorrow.